Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do like a different kind of video and just like talk to you guys and kind of just reflect on 2019 as a whole and everything. So basically what I want to do is like look at my resolutions that I had for 2019, kind of reflect on the year as a whole, and then talk about my goals for 2020 moving forward. So let's just hop in. Also, if you want to see a video on this tutorial, just subscribe because it'll be up next week. So let's get started. I haven't looked at the list of goals that I've made for 2019 in like a couple of months. Here were my little goals for 2019. So let's go through them and let's see if I accomplished any of them. So the first one was save, as in money. I didn't save any money at all. Actually, this year was kind of like hard for me financially, especially towards the end. So I didn't really save any money. I think halfway through the year I started doing this thing where like every week, because I get paid weekly, I would put $25 in my savings account, and then I just kept forgetting. So I'm actually probably gonna see if I can do that automatically, because I literally constantly forgot to do that. But I didn't save any money, not like really. So then the next one was take more pictures. And this one, I guess I actually started like going through them and like checking them off if I thought like I completed them. And this one has a check mark next to it. Sorry if the lighting just changed real quick. This one actually has a check mark next to it. I definitely think that I took a lot of pictures this year. And like I actually like did like my favorite picture from every month this year on my Instagram. So I definitely think I took a lot of pictures this year. I definitely think that I was going into the next one, which was treat yourself better. I definitely think that I was a lot kinder to myself this year. Last year, I mean, like I have, you know, I've dealt with low self-esteem because of like growing up, not being considered conventionally attractive and like being overweight and stuff. I've definitely dealt with low self-esteem issues, and like I realized that like part of it, such a big part of it, like even now, like being like seen as attractive and kind of like, how does it like, it's like it was really confusing for me. I'm trying to make sense, I'm so sorry. It was really confusing for me and conflicting for me, because I'm like, I'm being seen as outwardly attractive now, like I'm seen as conventionally attractive in a sense or whatever, and that's not like on some cocky shit. Like I've noticed the attention that I receive is different now, and like from everyone. So like being, I guess, seen as attractive but not feeling that way inside, like still looking in the mirror and seeing the girl from high school who like was like really overweight and like really just not pretty, honestly. That's just how I felt about myself. I realized a big part of it was like, now like I'm like, why is it not matching up with how I look, like how I feel? Why is that not matching up with how I look? And a big part of it was that just like the way that I talk to myself, you know, like I should not be walking past the mirror. Like I should not be walking past the mirror and just pointing out everything negative about myself, you know. Or like I would take photos and I would just start pointing out everything that looks wrong. Oh my god, my stomach's sticking out. Oh my god, my back rolls. Oh my god, my smile is weird. My eyebrows aren't, like that's all I ever did. Like, so this year I was really like intentional with my thinking and the way that I spoke to myself. Like I even stopped making jokes about my appearance, even like in like a ha 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 kind of way, like, oh, I look like trash today, whatever. Like, and just like simple things like saying thank you when someone compliments you, because that was such a big thing for me. And also something that I've tried to get everyone around me, just say thank you. If someone says your hair looks nice or you look pretty today, I like that outfit, you're looking good, I can see that you've been putting work in, just say thank you, you know. I feel like we always have to say something to counter ourselves. We can never accept compliments. It's never thank you. It's this old thing, I've had this in my closet for months, or no, really, like I just feel so bloated. Like just saying thank you was something that really actually I think helps a lot, and that's such a simple thing, but like literally just saying thank you and not countering every compliment, or walking past the mirror and saying, I look so beautiful, I am so pretty. And that was whether I'm wearing a full beat or I was in my bonnet and I literally just woke up, I probably have drool rolling down my face. I'm like, I am so pretty, I'm so beautiful, I'm so amazing. Like, I was always saying that to myself. And like, obviously, like any human, like any normal person, we all have our moments where we don't feel that great about ourselves. But so I definitely still like didn't love the way I looked all the time, especially when it's about to be that time of the month and your stomach starts acting like there's a child in there, okay, with all that damn bloating. But that's something I'm really proud of myself with this past year, was like how I talked to myself and how I treated myself. And I still have a lot of stuff that like regarding self-esteem and stuff that I want to work on, but I think that I did good with that. All right, the next one was lose 20 pounds. I did not lose 20 pounds. I think I started off the year around 204 and I'm 209. I gained some weight, and this kind of goes into what I was just talking about, because I've struggled with like my weight loss journey and just like the way that I feel about myself, like I was saying. So one of the biggest things that I had to like actually work on, I stopped focusing so much on I want to lose this weight. Obviously, I still have like a goal that I want to get to, but like honestly being real with myself and saying like I'm 5'10", okay, I'm tall. Realistically, I'll probably never be 160 pounds, and if I am, I probably won't like that, because I like being on the thicker side, you know. So I learned this year to like step back from the scale. There was actually a point where I was scared to step on the scale, but now I'm working on being on the scale and knowing that the number is just the number. And like realistically, I'm starting to see that my body is very comfortable from like 200 to 210 pounds. So honestly, like I want to weigh 190 pounds to 195, but I'm also seeing that my body comfortably jumps back to that 200 to 210 range anytime that I'm in maintenance, or I'm just like, you know, not as like super strict calorie deficit. That's where my body jumps back to, and I'm starting to feel like that's just where my body is comfortable, and I have to be okay with that number. I'm tall, like realistically it's just unrealistic for me. So for me to be able to sit here and be like, I didn't lose 20 pounds, you know, I actually gained some weight, and I'm okay with that, like that's crazy for me. And that just speaks so much on my growth in the past year, because this time last year I could not say that shit with a smile on my face and still be happy. I would have definitely been having a breakdown, you know. So sorry if the angle's a little different. I had to switch out my battery because it was dying. The next thing on my list was be more consistent with my health journey. I actually did struggle a lot with this year, just because of other health problems. Like I have an old knee injury that's really been flaring up. The harder I go in the gym, the more it hurts. So I actually need to like get that checked out. My migraines have gotten a lot worse in the past year, so that actually deterred me. But that's still something I want to work on, is being more consistent. I do want to say, let me take that back. The past couple of months, I have consistently worked out at least 3 days a week. And the reason I feel like I thought I failed is because I have a schedule of 5 days. 5 days a week. But like I was still going at least 3 days a week. So why does that feel like a failure to me? I was still being a lot more active than the average person. So anyway, all right. The next one was to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I did. There's 136 of you that decided that you wanted to subscribe and you care about my videos, and I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank you so much. All right, make new friends. I don't think I made any new friends this year. I didn't make any new friends this year, but that's okay. Like honestly, I'm just not in a position. Like I'm not in position or in areas to make new friends, so it just kind of is what it is. All right, go on a trip. I did not go on a trip this year. I mean, technically I went to the other side of Orlando for my birthday, but like I didn't go on a trip this year. So that's something that's definitely still on my goals. Read at least one book a month. I didn't read at least one book a month consistently, but I was reading stuff. No, I definitely feel like I accomplished this goal for the most part. I was reading at least one book a month, and then I would skip a month, but then I would read 2 books the next month. So I definitely did a lot of reading, except for this like past semester, like September, October-ish, I wasn't doing really hardly any reading because my classes were so time consuming and difficult that I just didn't have the time. Okay, and then okay, put more effort into my appearance. No more leaving the house looking raggedy. I didn't really work on this at all until like this past month. Like the past month or so, I consistently, well, for the most part, I don't want to say consistently, I, you know, did a little bit of makeup or something when I was going to work. Yeah. I mean, I still love that. Of course, like if I'm running to Walmart real quick to get like an apple or something, I'm not gonna put makeup on, but I did put more effort into my appearance regarding work. And then the last one of my 2019 goals was to find and develop a hobby. YouTube was kind of my hobby this year. I didn't really do anything else, so failed that one. All right, so now let's go through my 2020 goals. I have them written down right here in my planner. So the first one, okay, so the first thing I should say is that I wrote my goals a lot more objectively this year to have like goals that I could actually reach, you know? Like for instance, all I said was save, save, save. I didn't really specify an amount, so technically I did save because I think I saved like $100. I put a total of like $150 in my savings account. I technically did do that. So this year I wrote my goals a lot more objectively so I have something to like reach, you know? So the first one was, I said that I wanted to go to the Caribbean on a cruise. I wanted to go to Atlanta and I wanted to go to Puerto Rico instead of just saying I want to travel. The second one, my second goal is that I want to save 1 to 2K before the year ends. My third goal is that I want to go to the gym 4 times a week every week. So seeing that I realized that this past year I could consistently go 3. Now I'm trying to up it up to 4. So I work 4 days a week. So every day after work, at minimum, I should go to the gym, you know? All right. Number 4 was to find an alternate behavior for my eating disorder. I haven't talked too much about this and I'm not going to, but I do have an eating disorder. So really this year I just want to focus on finding an alternative outlet for my emotions and my stressors and stuff. Number 5, do my skincare routine every day. I'm very wish-washy with this. This would literally just be like, I need to wake up on time, because if I skip my morning, then I end up usually skipping my night, which is silly. All right, then number 6 is read 1 book every 2 weeks. I'm in my final semester of school, and my colleague said that this semester, like, these classes aren't terribly too hard, so I definitely think that I can manage reading 1 book to every 2 weeks. I just have to put the time aside, you know. It's really easy to just pick up Netflix and go on Twitter and Instagram and lose yourself in those things, but I loved reading growing up and I still love reading, and I feel like I'm just lazy and I just don't want to put the effort into it. All right, 7 is finish 1 short story or novel. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but like I write stories and I've just never finished one. I have like 2 concepts right now that I'm really interested in. One of them I hope to finish soon. I think the biggest thing with my writing is that I always say I want to write a novel, but like I'm taking that pressure off myself and just saying like I'm gonna write something and I'm gonna finish it. Like it might be a novel long, it might not be that long, like we'll see. All right, 8, reach 500 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that, but I just want to be consistently uploading 2 videos a week. And also I just want to put out content that I care about. I felt like I spent a lot of time in the past year putting out stuff that I thought would get views, and not stuff that, it was not that I didn't care about it, but like I put it out specifically because I knew like that it would get views, and then that really hurt me when they didn't. Like there were videos that I feel like should have done really well, and I used like all the SEO words and stuff, and like they were trending at the time, and they didn't get any views, and then that disappointed me. So if I never do that, if I never set myself up for disappointment in the first place, then I will do great, you know? Like this is just a hobby for me, and I just want to keep it a hobby and not another stressful part of my life. Number 9, go out and do something with friends 2 times a month. I just want to be more social. I have ambitions to be social, but then time comes around and I never want to do anything. Number 10, take myself on a date 1 time a month. Just take myself on a date. That's kind of self-explanatory. I just want to love myself. Number 11, spend 20 to 30 minutes a day learning Creole. If you guys didn't know, I'm half Guyanese, I'm half Haitian, but my mom is Guyanese, so that's like mostly the culture that we grew up in the house with. But I feel so like far away from my Haitian culture sometimes, and I just want to learn Creole so I can get like more in touch with it, because honestly it's like gotten to the point where I don't even want to say that I'm Haitian, because everyone is automatically asking me if I can speak Creole, then I say I don't, and then everyone is just like, okay. So I want to learn Creole, and also I want to be able to pass on both sides of my culture to my future kids someday, you know? And my boyfriend is Haitian and he speaks Creole, and I just want it to be like, I want my kids to be fluent in the language, and it won't help if one of their parents doesn't speak. And then my last goal is I want to learn how to play the piano. I've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument, so I decided I would start with the piano. I kind of wanted to play the guitar more, but I know if you learn the piano first, that helps you learn other instruments better. So maybe next year I'll say I want to learn how to play the guitar, because I'll have already learned how to play the piano. So overall, 2019 kicked my fucking ass, okay? It really was not like the easiest year for me. It was so hard. But I just want to have like a positive outlook for 2020, and I don't want to let what happened in 2019 drag me down. Like I just want to strive towards my goals as best as I can, and shit might not work out, but hey, that's life, you know? Thank you guys for spending 2019 with me. I can't wait to spend this year with you. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Come talk to me down below and tell me what your resolutions were. And until next time, spread love, be kind. Bye guys.